Hey guys, this is Tammy and I'm with Mandy and G from Seek Heavenly Things and I'm part of the 12. I just almost finished this post and then I got a call and I tried to end the call and then it ended the video. So I'm just going to get started because it's long. This is Tammy with Mandy, Seek Heavenly Things. I claim that Jesus Christ came down in the flesh, bled, died on the cross, and rose on the third day. All right, this was posted on Mandy's YouTube on 7/9. It says on 26, a break before part 35, declaration part 5, scriptures and message Jesus gave part 2a. God's physical calendar is 5/6. God's spiritual calendar is 11/6, and God's true Gregorian is 1/24. This was given on 9/1 through 9/19 of 24, and he added more on 7/9/26. All right, here we go again. You see, my children, your Father plans everything. I say things in explicit ways. I do this because I am always keeping you guessing, keeping your mind sharp. I also say things with multiple meanings behind something. For instance, when I am referring to the threes, am I talking about a specific 3 timeline event or people? Or is it a general statement? You see, children, repeated patterns happens more than once, and because your Father is using multiple duplicates and suits, creating the circles all over again, through this mirrored simulation, I convey things a certain way, showing the repeated patterns as I bring more events and puzzle pieces in. So if I was referring to a 3 during the period of time of this writing, and I am now ready to reveal more parts to my puzzle, perhaps maybe bringing in 7s, who's to say there is not an underlining meaning behind of what your Father is teaching? Underlining or underlying, perhaps. You see, you can never tell what I am going to do, and because I repeat my patterns, showing you how history keeps repeating itself, you have to wonder, what 3 am I referring to? Or what 7 am I referring to? Is it the originals, Sean, Anna, and Jess? Or is it Vashti, Ashlyn, and Alina? Or is it perhaps Matthew, Lori, and Angel? Or maybe even Gabriel, Sue, and Peggy? Or is it a combination of 3 timeline events? Or is it 7 more than a symbolic number? After all, I do complete my patterns of 7 in the Bible. Is it more than just 3s and 7s? And why just 3s and 7s for now? Isn't 4 the door? So wouldn't it make more sense to use 4s leading to the door? My door inside the heavens leading to me and the first heaven? Is it perhaps I am repeating the 7s and the 7s combinations for now, but I will bring in the 4s later to bring in all of my puzzle pieces of the true heaven and the rebellion colony? Also, is the 3 the same people with different names and different suits, or the same suits with different names but the same spirits? I mean, aren't I not hiding all of you in disguises? So what's the difference? Who's to say it is not the same suits, just cloaked, and you can't tell the difference until I am ready to remove the cloaking? And by bringing in all of my puzzle pieces into fruition, showing the mishaps of the fallen spirits residing inside the rebellion colony might be the reason your Father is doing this and setting everything up this way. After all, I have a pure version of all of you, as well as allowing the fallen spirit to overtake the hidden the hidden heaven, the rebellion colony, using all of those spirits to duplicate them for the fallen lines, created through the battle lines. So the 3, is it just a symbolic number of good and evil, representing how I have used the true form of God of spirits, or the false form of the God of spirits made through the opposition of science? You see, children, you have 3 that I have took it upon themselves themselves or yourself, depending on how I am correlating the correct correspondence to create your own lessons and your own characters you are playing for a time. And I am going to put you 3 through your own wilderness with different characters, and you will wander in circles with your duplicated spirit and echoed spirit through your soul, just like I have put 7 through the wilderness as well. So you will feel things in the spiritual realm and in your dreams, but not in the physical. The old group of 7 and Jess stopped believing. So is 7 a symbolic number as well? Perhaps it is. Maybe it has nothing to do with the spirits at all, because doesn't Jess make 8 for that timeline based on the people who stopped believing? So maybe the Jess suit is the one who started that circle to bring in the next order of creation. Or is it just the different spirits that has something to do with the suits, which is why I named the names? Do you not get it yet? I did all of this for my simulation. The astrophysics line created all of your suits from the duplicates of Adam and Eve. That is right, you are all duplicates of Adam and Eve, and when it is time for your true form to happen, that is when you will obtain your true identity, and you will no longer have the cloaking on you that your Father has put on all of you to hide you from the enemy. This is why none of you truly know who you are all in heaven, because you are all currently a duplicate of Adam and Eve. You see, children, these are mysteries that I am now bringing to the table on my own perfect timing, stamping this time now of man's calendar of 7/9/26, but the original piece to this started on man's calendar on 9/1 of 24. And these numbers are not a coincidence to my patterns. All of these numbers mean something on why I speak certain things and how I correlate my dates to everything so perfectly, using my patterns through my creations. This is your Father speaking now, and I have not stopped speaking. From the very beginning, I have been conducting everything, and even until now, bringing in all of the correct correspondence to the deeply corrected measures of my perfect outcome through my prophets and my servants. You see, you have no idea what your Father is planning and how I am bringing everything into fruition. Did I already say that part? Bringing in new puzzle pieces. I set all of this up to look a certain way until I was ready to pull the plug on it, and now I am ready to reveal what the declarations are truly all about. I was speaking to my main prophets from the very beginning, bringing all of this to, did I say this right? Fruition, and all of my puzzle pieces are set up a certain way to format my personal teachings for my perfect design for my people, while also teaching you everything personally through me, your greatest teacher, Yeshua HaMashiach. So from the very beginning, when I was bringing my first group of 12 together, I, your Father, set things up to look a certain way, showing the true spirits of the first heaven and the fallen spirits in the rebellion colony. This was all made to start my simulation, so all of you could complete the final training. So you see, when I was bringing the first group of 12 together, there were certain members in the group that were not happy with the positions that they were in. So they started to create an alliance forming inside the group to bring in certain accusations against certain group members. And when I started shutting things down, leading certain individuals by their own hearts, that is when I led them to try and start something completely different than what I, Yeshua HaMashiach, originally designed. They tried to start their own group, the first 7. So I gave them their hearts, and they fell temporarily and also had to miss out on the rest of the journey until they all came to me with repentant hearts. And since you 3, the now 3, the past 3, or the future 3, decided to do the same thing under your own accord, you will experience the same temporary fate. That all of you 3 will also have the same temporary fate as the others, just like the 7, until you 3 or future and past 7 admit that you are under a strong delusion, and let me break that delusion from you. I gave Mandy a dream to show you how. Until you all come to me with a repentant heart, I will have to keep you in your own wilderness first for more tests and trials, since you are still on milk and not on spiritual meat, and you believe that I have replaced Mandy. There are others that I have not mentioned, and there is a reason for that, and it has to do with the duplication of the spirits with the matching suits that are cloaked beyond recognition until I am ready to pull the plug on that. I am your Lord God, and I've spoken. Stick around for Declaration Part 5, Part 2B, the new and improved resolution. That was difficult to understand. Love y'all.